Another member of our team is very, very proud to introduce Mr. Jonathan Meyer, who was a student of mine in 7th grade in Southwest Detroit. The reason why we selected him, we needed one of our examples that are now in one of the finest schools in the United States. Where do you attend?
I'm finishing up my last year at CCS in furniture design through the crafts department. It's been a struggle. It's actually taken me 6.5 years because of money, but I'm finally almost done.
Did you grow up with both parents, or?
No, actually, my parents got divorced when I was 5. Bad memories of that. I lived with my mom, and it was a struggle. There were times where we didn't have money to even eat. I remember giving my birthday money so we could have food.
It's an example of one of the Detroiters that has risen to the occasion to eliminate any excuses for succumbing to some of the things that happen in society. The violence, the gang, all those negative things that seem to suck the life out of, any American. And what we're doing now is taking a stand against any excuse making for the youth of our country. We all have to revamp education. It needs to be improved. It's every child's right to be educated in this country. Public education must be tweaked to the highest level so that we can get maximum results. The rewards, I've been so blessed to be able to see all this, is in a young man like Jonathan Meyer. When he completes his education and is starting to give back to society, then we know that the cycle has been completed. And then he will go on to become a mentor as well and an inspiration to others. I just discovered also that Jonathan happens to work for a very, very nice institution. You want to tell us about that? I just saw the pictures.
I work for the Detroit Institute of Arts. It's considered to be one of the top 5 art art museums
in the entire world.
I think so.
That's a gem.
I'm a mount maker assistant for the last year, and hopefully I'll be there for another year during the reinstallation and revamping of the DIA. So.
Could you tell these, because we're going to be going across the nation, Jonathan, could you describe Southwest Detroit a little bit? Is it a very affluent area, or is it more, the neighborhood, what we call the hood? What would you
The hood. It is the hood.
All right.
I remember all my life, just whenever I did start walking around the neighborhood, I remember gang wars. I remember watching people getting shot, looking out my front window, people getting jumped for their shoes. I've gotten chased when I was younger just because I looked at a car. And it was an old car, so I looked at it. Didn't matter, whether you're African American, Hispanic, white. They're gang members of all cultures.
I think that's part of the message that we want to get across to the nation, is that eventually people that gravitate towards those activities, they drop out of high school. We know that we're going to take to your school examples of what we had to overcome, the drugs, the violence, all those negative things that impact a student's life, and prevent them from fulfilling their mission, their purpose in life. The most intense case, the case that you think is unteachable, we want you to realize that's what they also thought about us at one point in our life. There will always be people in your life, they set up obstacles for you, and we would love to visit your school to inspire your children or your students to knock those obstacles down and show you how we did it. We ideally want to revolutionize this entire nation so that we can become the true leaders that all Americans should be. So we're hoping that you will invite us to your school, because we have a powerful message to share with you. I think this is going to work, don't you think, Jonathan?
We're all each other's teachers.
That's right. That's what it's all about.